car behind us, way down at the foot of the mountain. Stop. Wait for them.
I can't stop on a steep grade like this. We've got him.
Daddy! Daddy!
Easy with him.
Hurry up, man.
There.
Oh, Tex, is he badly hurt?
I'm afraid so, Mary.
He'll never pull through.
How could such an accident have happened?
I don't believe it was an accident.
Grant, all right. The wagon driver told me. Tex Houston, how'd you get here?
I'll tell you later, Hawkins. We've got to get this man to the wagon train. Look. Indian smoke signals.
What did it say, Tex?
They've spotted the wagon train and are signaling the village. Get this man back to the wagons and get started as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Are they going to attack us?
I don't know, but I'll soon find out.
Nietzsche.
Your people want to know why you stopped smoke talk. I tell them better not come. Plenty of white soldiers join wagon train. You know Sabi? Watch me make smoke talk. He's made a clean getaway. He'll bring the whole tribe down on the wagon train.
What's the news, Houston?
Plenty and all bad. Head for Coyote Wells as fast as you can.
They're coming, huh? How far behind?
I don't know. But get inside that stockade as quickly as possible. What wagon is Grant in?
Mine in the rear.
Thanks.
Indians are coming! Come on!
How is it, Mary?
Not very good, Houston. I'll never last out the journey.
Dad, don't talk like that.
You'll be all right.
No. I'm not going to pull through. See that Mary gets to her brother in Gold Creek, will you?
Now, don't you worry. We'll all get through. Get out and help Hawkins.
Hello, Ben. Sit down, have something.
Thanks. Sure sorry I lost that wagon of yours. I was hauling old Grant in. I hear the old man's pretty low.
Yes, I understand they don't expect him to pull through. You should have drove more careful, especially with a sick man aboard.
Say, boss, I got some wages coming. I sure could spend it in here.
All right. But I ought to dock you for losing that wagon.
What are you gonna have, boys? Got a liquor.
Give me some.
Well, dang my hide if there ain't Wolf Moran.
Wolf Moran? I thought the law caught up with him.
He comes from Dodge City where there ain't no law.
Friend of yours, Ben?
Wolves don't have no friends. But his friendship can be had for a price.
Had for a price. That's very interesting.
Hello, Wolf. Glad to see you breathing the free air again.
It's a mighty tight jail to hold me, Ben. What you doing here?
Heading for Gold Creek with that wagon train.
Yeah? I guess any outfit you're with don't aim to dig their gold out of the ground.
You're Ben Hollister, who was driving that wagon today when it went over the cliff.
That's me. Sure lucky I didn't go with it.
You sure were. You don't mind telling me how it happened?
Why should I mind? Doubletree broke at the top of the grade and down she went.
It's the first time I've ever heard of a Doubletree breaking like that.
There's a lot of things you ain't heard of, Houston. Looks like you was shoving into something that don't concern you.
Ben's getting riled up about something.
Maybe Houston's putting him on the grid. I'll stop that.
What are you driving at, Houston? Sounds like you don't believe the Doubletree broke.
I don't, until I see it. What have you done with it?
Throw it away. What would I do with a broken Doubletree?
Pipe down, Ben. What's all this loud talk about?
Houston here's hitting that I wrecked the wagon on purpose.
Why, that's a ridiculous charge. What possible motive would Ben have for wrecking the wagon with Grant in it?
That's what I'm going to find out.
Houston!
What is it, Reynolds?
Andy Grant just died. Mary's been asking for you. Sad accident.
If it was an accident.
Reckon Mary'd be wanting to see you alone. I'll stay around here a spell.
All right, Reynolds.
Whiskey.
Beg pardon, stranger. Did I hear you say the man that just died was named Andy Grant?
Why, yeah.
Would that be Andy Grant of Plainsville?
That's where he hailed from. Did you know him?
No, but I got a letter from his son Tom, Gold Creek, California. What's the tarnation will I do with it now?
You can give it to his daughter, Mary. She's feeling mighty bad, but she'd be glad to hear from Tom.
I ain't no hand to console weeping women. Maybe you'd oblige by giving her the letter.
I feel the same way as you do about weeping women, partner. But I'll tote Tom's letter over to Hawkins, our wagon boss. He'll see that Mary gets it. Say, is it true that Tom struck pay dirt out there?
Pay dirt? He's got the richest mine in Gold Creek.
We've got to get that letter.
Leave it to me. As soon as Reynolds gets outside, I'll...
Don't be a fool. He knows you and every one of my outfit. This is a job for Ben's friend, Moran. Bring him over to that table.
What's on your mind, Ethan?
There's a little job I want done. Well, I better be getting Tom's letter over to Hawkins. Why don't you stop by and see Mary in the morning before you head east?
Maybe I will. So long.
So long.
Tex, now that Father's gone, Mr. Eaton will use that confession to prove that Tom's a thief.
Don't you worry, Mary. We know Tom didn't steal that money. He only wrote that confession to save your father because he thought your father was guilty.
But don't you see, he'll use Tom's confession to force me to marry him.
I know. Then Tom will conveniently die and leave you and Bart Eaton the gold mine.
You don't think he'd kill Tom?
Help! Help! Help!
You wait here, Mary.
Reynolds, who did this?
A tough-looking customer in the checkered shirt. I've heard him call him Moran. He got Mary's letter away from me.
Mary's letter?
Yes, the one from her brother Tom.
Tom?
Which way did he go?
Towards the saloon.
Fix up his head, Mary.
I'll be all right.
Where's Eaton? Upstairs, room 4.
Hey, you, on the stairs. I'll trouble you for that letter.
Letter? Oh, yeah.
trouble you for that letter.
Letter? Oh, yeah.
Let's get over to this table.
All right, boys. Break it up. Fight is over. Clean up the place and the drinks on the house.
Did you get the letter?
Sure I did. Here she be. Where's my cash?
You hurt bad, Tex?
No, I'm all right.
What started the rumpus? You mix it with that bully that stole Tom Grant's letter from me?
I sure did. And I'd have gotten it back if it hadn't been for those two sidekicks of his.
Get out of here quick. Take the back stair leading from the balcony to the street and keep under cover.
Why do you reckon he wanted that letter?
He didn't want it for himself. He stole it for somebody else who paid him a good price for it.
Any idea who done it?
A mighty good idea, which I'll be able to prove as soon as I meet up with Tom Grant in Gold Creek.
Boys, Tex Houston's getting too close to the truth to suit me. We gotta do something to throw him off the trail.
Such as what?
Something that'll serve a double purpose. Remove any suspicion of my connection with you and get you fellas to Gold Creek ahead of the wagon train.
Why do we have to get there first?
Because I want Tom Grant out of the way before his sister gets there. He's got hold of some information that can sure cripple us.
You sure of that?
Positive. You said so, right in this letter.
Don't worry. When we get to Gold Creek, you won't write no more letters.
Not so fast. I gotta have him sign his claim over to me before anything happens to him. And to remove any suspicion that Houston might have that I'm backing any play you fellas make, we're gonna have a fight.
Huh? A fake fight, dummy, so as he can kick us out.
Exactly. And when you get to Gold Creek, look up Ace Daggett.
Stage is coming, boys.
Sit down, sit down. Nobody on that stage that interests us.
Hi, Webster.
Hello there, Reynolds.
Webster. What are you doing in this neck of the woods?
On my way to Gold Creek.
I want you to meet a friend of mine, Tex Houston, Mr. Webster.
I'm glad to know you, Webster.
Thank you.
Want to have a seat?
Thanks.
I was mistaken. There was somebody on that stage that may interest us.
Poor old Andy Grant's dead. Sorry to hear that. He was a fine man.
All the Grants are fine people, if you ask me.
It's going to strike young Tom Grant mighty hard when I tell him his father's dead. You know, Tom struck it rich, and I'm expecting to handle his gold for him when I get out there to Gold Creek.
Hello, Webster.
How are you, Bart?
So you finally made up your mind to leave Plainsville and go out to Gold Creek, eh?
Yes, expected to be there tomorrow morning. The stage broke a spring, so I'm held up here a few hours.
Well, why not come along with us? I'll let you have one of my wagons.
Not for me, thanks. The stage makes as many miles in an hour as you fellows make all day.
What's the hurry?
Well, by the time you wagon folks get to the diggings, I'll have the Webster, First National Bank of Gold Creek, ready for business. Sit down and have a drink.
No thanks. I got a little argument over at my table I gotta settle first. I'll see you fellas later.
What's wrong, Ethan?
Webster's leaving tonight for Gold Creek. We can't afford to have him get to young Grant before we do.
Meaning another job for us?
Exactly.
Not me. I took my last chance of that Grant wagon job.
Suppose I told you he's carrying $20,000 or $30,000 in that bag.
How do you know that?
I found out he's going to open a new bank at Gold Creek. I've satisfied myself he's got his cash capital right in that bag.
He just thinks he's going to open a bank. Come on, boys.
Wasn't we going to have a fight first?
I'm coming to that.
And this is it. You can't get away with that.
Those drivers have jumped Bart Eaton.
Here, none of that stuffing. He started it.
Yes, and I'll finish it. You're fired, a lot of you.
Bart Eaton's become quite a scrapper.
Here. There's your time. Now get your horses and clear out. You can fire at Bart Eaton, but we'll clear out when we get good and ready.
I never hankered for this outfit anyhow.
What was the trouble, Bart?
Oh, I've suspected him ever since we left Plainsville. We don't want their kind with the train.
Maybe you're right. We sure did run into a lot of trouble.
I know I'm right. Now I'll have to get some new drivers. Men I can trust.
Glad Eaton finally realized those fellas are no good.
Strikes me that it took him a long time to find that out.
Poor child. If you'd only let me help you forget.
Please, I just want to be by myself.
All right. Good night, Mary.
Good night.
Well, how about a drink?
You gentlemen will excuse me. I've got a little business to attend to outside.
Did you get Tom's letter?
No, Mary. I didn't have much luck. Don't you worry that little head of yours. Everything is going to be all right when we get to Gold Creek. And Tom.
Taking that black bag, Webster. Get in line.
What is it? It's a stage, or what's left of it. Stop the wagon train while we have a look.
Hold it!
Poor Webster.
Must have been those Indians we saw a while back.
The Indians didn't do this job.
Of course it was the Indians. Look at those arrows.
You have a lot to learn about Indians, Eaton. In the first place, they always scalp their victims.
Not if they were frightened off by our wagons.
If it wasn't Indians, then they weren't frightened off.
Then how do you account for this?
How do you?
What do you mean?
Indians don't leave traces. White men aren't so careful. Better clean up this mess and get started again. What are you going to do? I think I can pick up the trail of the men who did this. Buffalo Bill, what are you doing in this neck of the woods?
The Gold Creek stage was a day overdue. I was sent to find out why.
Well, I can tell you one reason.
Hawkins already told me at the wagon train. You had the right hunch about white men burning the stage, though your friend Bart Eaton still claims it was Indians. I'll pick up their trail here. You'll get back and ride herd on the wagon train. They're kind of shaky.
Thanks, Bill. Let me know what you find out.
I'll look you up at Gold Creek.
Good.
Did you see Bill Cody?
Yeah, and it's lucky for me. I was right busy with some Indians at the time. You better speed up the wagon train and stick to the open country.
Right, I'll speed them right up. So it was the Indians that attacked the stagecoach.
No, it wasn't. Bill Cody's on the trail of the white men who did it, and he'll sure run them down. Well, by this time tomorrow, I'll be turning you over to your brother.
It'll be wonderful to see Tom again.
So, Bart Eaton sent you to me, eh? What for?
Well, it's like this, Mr. Daggett.
I'll do the talking, Joe. They're looking for a young fellow named Tom Grant. I see. Eaton thinks he can move in on Tom Grant's claim, eh? Who said anything about jumping claims? Nobody. But I know Bart Eaton. You're gonna have a tough job out tricking Tom Grant. He's plenty smart. We'll take care of that. Where is he? You know where we can find him? Sure. I'll send you right up to his diggings. Little Cottonwood Canyon, just north of here. I wish you luck. Thanks. Never mind your thanks. I'm cutting myself in on this deal for 25%. You'll have to settle that argument with Bart Eaton. Yeah, well, don't worry. I intend to. Do you know Tom Grant when you see him? Sure do. Come on, boys.
Crosby, when did you hit Gold Creek?
Just flew in. Heard you were one of Gold Creek's leading citizens. Thought you'd get your autograph.
Come on, stop your fooling. What's on your mind?
We ain't fooling. We're dead serious. Sign this.
Hey, what in thunder are you getting at? This is a quitclaim deed to my gold mine.
We know it. Sign it.
Look at your face.
You! Get him out of here. There's nobody around.
Where are we going to take him to?
The cabin hideout we located this morning. Hurry up. I'll straighten things up around here so nobody suspects anything's wrong.
Here's your pinto, Mary. Climb aboard and I'll take you to Tom's cabin pronto.
Good. I'm so anxious to see him.
Come on, Sergeant.
You're smart, Grant. You'll sign that while you're still able to. Take care of him, man, till Joe and I get back.
Where are we going?
To look over his mine. Maybe we can pick up a few nuggets for ourselves before Bart Eaton grabs them all.
Still don't like the idea of leaving our horses way down there in the brush.
It's smarter to hide them, ain't it? Come on in here.
Tom, where are you?
He's probably busy in that gold mine of his. I'll go get him.
I'll go with you. We'll both surprise him.
It'll be a bigger surprise if he found you here waiting for him. I'll be right back.
Well, blast already said, eh? Well, that's mighty thoughtful of Grant.
Hey, you ain't going to set it off, are you?
I sure am. Why, we might blast enough gold out of here to fix us both for life.
You mean fix us for the undertaker?
Is that you, Tom? This is Tex. I've got a surprise for you.
Let's get out of here.
Tom, where are you?
He's probably busy in that gold mine of his. I'll go get him.
I'll go with you. We'll both surprise him.
It'll be a bigger surprise if he found you here waiting for him. I'll be right back.
Well, blast already set, eh? That's mighty thoughtful of Grant. Hey, you ain't gonna set it off, are you? I sure am. Why, we might blast enough gold out of here to fix us both for life. You mean fix us for the Undertaker?
Is that you, Tom? This is Tex. I've got a surprise for you. Don't worry. I'm all right, Mary.
Where's Tom? Did you find him?
He's not in here. I'm sure of that. Come on, let's get out of these fumes.
Say, you know I saw Crosby and that fellow by the name of Joe run out of the mine right after the explosion.
Yeah, I know. I kind of bumped into them.
What were they doing in there?
To get away with some more, I suppose.
Oh, Mr. Hawkins.
Well, glad to see you. I brought some of your things from the wagon train, Mary.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Hawkins.
You didn't see Tom in town, did you?
Why, ain't he here?
No, and I'm worried about him.
No, Tom is all right. I think you ought to unpack your things so you'll look your prettiest when he gets back.
That's a good idea. We'll bring them in.
Thanks.
What happened, Tex? Who you been tangling with?
A couple of Bart Eaton's men, Crosby and Joe.
Eaton's man? Why, he fired them, you know that.
You can believe that if you want to. I don't.
But he...
Now, listen. I'm really worried about Tom. Now, we've got to keep Mary busy inside while we have a look around. Well, he may be trapped in that mine.
My, but you're slow.
Maybe we can work faster if you'll get us something to eat.
All right. I'll fix some for Tom, too.
Do that while I show Mr. Hawkins the mine. Come on, Hawkins. I was in the mine looking around.
Get any gold? Better than that. They got Tex Houston.
Tex Houston? He's in Gold Creek?
He was.
Yeah, but if you want to find him, you'll have to scrape him out of that mine of yours.
You mean that mine of ours? You better make up your mind right now to sign that claim of yours over to us.
Like 2 times, no.
It'd be mighty unhealthy for you if you don't.
Yeah? A lot unhealthier for me if I do. Once I sign that claim over to you fellas, my life wouldn't be worth 2 cents.
Pretty smart, ain't you?
Yeah. Smart enough to know that if anything does happen to me, you crooks won't live long.
What does he mean we won't live long?
Hey, where are you going? To Ace Daggett's place, to see Bart Eaton. You stay here.
Considering the time they've had to work on him, Bart, your men are not having much luck in getting Tom Grant's gold mine.
I know it, Daggett, but Grant's smart. He knows we can't afford to do away with him.
You told me you had the goods on him and could handle him. From now on, I am dealing. I got good news for you, Bart. We just finished off Tex Houston.
You see, Ace, I told you my men were all right.
Don't bet too strong on it. Did you get Tom Grant to sign that quitclaim deed?
Well, no. But he told us if anything happened to him, we'd be bumped off pronto.
Go out and have a drink on the house. I want to talk to Boyd.
Well, at least we know Tom wasn't killed in that blast.
What do you reckon he is?
I don't know, but I aim to find out right now.
Wait a minute. Mary's fixing lunch.
I can't wait. Tell her I've gone into town to get some clothes and be back later.
No, you're not looking at a ghost. What were you doing in Tom Grant's gold mine?
Just looking around.
Where is Tom Grant?
Wait, boys, the sky's the limit. How should I know where Grant is?
I could think of a lot of reasons, and you know them all.
Get out of my way.
Oh, you want to fight, huh?
Well, Tex, can't you keep out of trouble?
I don't know, Bill. It seems like it just kind of follows me around.
Well, hello, Bill.
Hello, Daggett. I'm surprised that you're allowing such goings-on in your place.
You're right, Bill. It is rather hard on the furnishing. Excuse me a minute.
Now, you get out and you stay out. You kick up a fuss every time you come in here. Get up that hideout Partington's using and take Jake with you. Now, get out!
I told you not to bet too strong on your men.
Well, Tex, what started the rumpus?
Just trying to get a little information about Tom Grant's disappearance.
Tom Grant? Disappeared?
Yeah, and I think I know why. Bart Eaton and his gang are holding him prisoner, trying to get possession of his gold mine. Oh, by the way, what brings you here?
Trailing that bunch of stagecoach bandits brought me right to that hitch rail outside.
I see. Now that you're here, maybe you can help me find Tom.
I wish I could, Tex. But I have some important government papers to deliver to Fort Gaynor.
I could certainly use you. Ever so often, I have to be in two places at once.
I'll take it to Chief Spotted Elk. He's a friend of mine. He'll help you.
Good. Those Indians do get around, even if they don't talk much.
Well, with you, Eaton, you don't keep an ace up your sleeve like I do. I'll get Grant to sign.
How?
His sister, who came here with Houston. He wouldn't want anything to happen to her.
Now, hold on, Ace. I don't want any harm to come to Mary Grant either.
Who said he's going to harm her? I'm going to do her a great favor.
What do you mean?
Well, seeing as how fond she is of him, I'm going to take her right to him.
If it means anything...
Now, let me worry over that. Yep. You're just the man for the job. Nice and gentle.
Tex Houston here?
No, Henry.
Just my luck. I sure need him. A young friend of his line hurt up the canyon. I wanted him to help me get him out.
A friend?
Yeah. Young Tom Grant. He's hurt bad.
Tom Grant, he's my brother. Where is he? Take me to him. Help me saddle my horse, please.
Well, where is your nag?
Over in the corral.
What's wrong, Tex?
Looks like a wounded Indian. Come on, let's see if we can help him.
That's Thundercloud, Spotted Elk's son. Is he hurt bad?
Just a bullet burn. Nothing serious, I reckon.
Let's get him to his father, pronto. Monaco. Spotted out.
Okay, Sakina.
He saved your son. Renegades try to steal horses. Tex Houston drive them away. He my good friend. Be your friend, too. He wants to make powwow with you. He helped you. Now maybe you help him. He's ordering the peace pipe. You know, Tex, you can't hurry an Indian.
I know, Bill. They have to do things away.
My friend Tex Houston here is looking for a man who was taken away by bad white men and is held prisoner somewhere.
And I thought maybe you'd let me have some of your warriors to help me find him.
Inga. All my warriors help you.
Good. He's sure your friend, Bill. With all his warriors helping me, I should be able to find Tom.
That's fine. Now, Tex, you trail along with Spotted Elk here, while I hightail it over to Fort Gaynor with these dispatches. I go. Tom Grant's inside, miss.
Mary.
Tom!
Oh, gee, it's good to see you, sis.
Where are the boys?
Playing cards in the dugout.
Well, get them.
They told me you were hurt. You were injured. Why have they got you tied up?
They want my gold, Mary. They're keeping me prisoner, trying to make me sign a quitclaim deed. But Dad, where's Dad?
He passed away, Tom.
Poor Dad. Just when I was going to make things easy for him.
What'd you bring her here for?
Boss's orders. Force young Grant's hand.
I get it. Hide a horse. I hate to break up this family reunion, Mrs. Grant, but there's a little unfinished business, and here it is.
You're not going to sign it.
Why, certainly not.
If you don't, you know what'll happen to you, don't you?
I don't care what happens to me. He's not going to sign that deed.
Then, tell her about that other gal. What happened to her when she started acting up?
Oh, that one. Let's see. Last time I heard of her, she was still being held prisoner in that Indian camp. You couldn't tell her from a squaw now.
Oh, they're bluffing, Mary. Don't let them frighten you.
I'm not afraid of them.
Pretty spunky, ain't you? Well, a few days in a water diet and you'll sing another tune. Show her to the guest room, Joe.
Right.
Chuck him in the cellar. Just a minute, Rand.
You say Daggett told you to bring her here? That's right.
But Eaton's been trying to keep it away from her, brother.
From now on, Daggett's running this show.
None of my warriors know where a white man prisoner.
What's
that?
Me know where white man prisoner in cabin.
But how do you know he's a prisoner?
They tie him feet, tie him hand, carry him in cabin.
But where is the cabin?
Many hills away. Come, me show you.
All my warriors go with you.
No, no. If white men see Indians, they may kill my friend. We go together.
Saddle up.
Where are we going?
going? To Gold Creek to find out who we're working for.
Thanks, Thundercloud. I'll go it alone now. You stay here and watch.
Me watch.
What are you doing here?
They're holding me prisoner, and Tom's tied up in the cellar.
I'll get you out first.
Come on, get back to the cabin.
Who you giving orders to?
Rand just saw Houston and an engine heading there.
What?
Now's our chance to get him. Come.
Stand back.
There's a trap door under that table.
Houston's in there.
Crosby and his gang. He's surrounded the cabin. It means a fight. Here. Get in there and keep that window covered.
Get ready to rush the cabin.